Happy New Year and good afternoon to the loyals and royals. How's everybody? I hope everyone's good. 2020 was a very roller coaster, serpentine style ride. Yeah, yeah, has more up and downs than a killer thriller. Yeah, but yeah, shout out to the loyals and royals. Shout out to the blessed people who show love and support. A lot of my content is not up on YouTube, and I want to bring that to the fore. I want to bring that to YouTube so that I can really showcase what I'm about, and I am who I am. I haven't become some different person over the years. I am who I am, and everything that I am today is a combination of what I've come across over the years, whether it's music, games, inspirational talks, moral compass, or just general views. I would like to bring that to the fore. I'd like to talk about technology. I'd like to partner with other YouTubers. I would like to just do everything. But that will all come. But what's most important is showing what needs to be on the ground first, and that's putting out some musical vibes out there. Yeah, I'm gonna really have time for that this year, and I'm going to really bless the people with what I can do, like in any regard. And yeah, we're just going to take each day as it comes, and just get on it. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have something to offer. Just get on it, and bring your inspiration, bring your your pride and joy to the world. So yeah, this is I'm wishing a happy new year. No more up and down roller coaster serpentine rides. Just a happy new year, a year where everyone can just relax their mind, appreciate what we had last year, which was lockdown, and we got to have some time to ourselves. Didn't have to be rushing up and down the platforms of our metropolitan cities and be trying to push past this person and push past that person. You could do whatever you wanted to do from the comfort of your home. And yeah, I know for some people it wasn't easy. A lot of people had their kids run up and down. Some people weren't able to go and get paid to survive. Some people didn't get furlough. Some people lost people above all else. For some people it was a terrible year. It was terrible. It's unimaginable. And if there's anybody out there, I send them my condolences. I send them my absolute care and love. And if there's any way myself or you guys watching can be of blessing to them, please do. So I do entrust that we have a happy new year. And one thing this lockdown has taught us that there's more important things in this life than running up and down trying to attain one's bread at all cost. Obviously, our money, answers with many questions, but it's not the be all and end all. We're running ourselves ragged. Oh, I need to be here, I need to be there, trying to make an effort to, impress somebody else, trying to make somebody else's wagon spinning, trying to keep somebody else's workhorse. Well, we don't even know if we were the cart or the workhorse, but we don't even know if we were the engine or the battery. Like it was, people just running themselves ragged. Some people don't even know if they were the fire or the smoke. But as I said, lockdown kind of showed people that these things can be done without. And many employers, many corporation owners, whatever have you, many clerks, well, sorry, not clerks, business owners, property owners, landowners, estate holders, whatever you have, they appreciated that. Hold on, do I really need to be putting so much money into this? Do I need to be putting so much money into this? And they said, you know what? I can save myself a lot of money by giving up the premises, by giving up that land space, and staying my ass at home. And I might not even have to pay certain workers too tough. I might just tell Mrs. Colleen, sorry, because we're working from home now, I may not need to pay you. We've cut down from the large space that we had. So probably we'll need just half the workforce. Anyway, you are only good for bringing in teas. You're only good for, making jokes to the team. Now that facility is not really there anymore, so it won't be needing you. These employers and whatnot. With their whatever. So yeah, a lot of people realize that I don't need to be jumping on the Northern Line or the Central Line to go to like Bishopsgate or where's this other place, King's Cross, to be going through a hustle and bustle of wet Londoners with their brollies and bad attitude and poor sense of hygiene. The only traveling I'll be doing is 4 rounds, every morning. Well, 4 rounds every day between 9 and 4 o'clock, to the kitchen. And certain people, it made their lives better because they didn't have to rush up and down. Even me, I was traveling a few times. Even like, well, the London Underground, like through the busy areas, through the the evolved spaces, the places that are rich, the places where there's money, the affluent areas, the cosmopolitan districts. I went through these places. No one, hardly anyone. And these are places that I've worked. I've worked all over the place, and they were not recognizable, at least in terms of like human footfall. Like, you would have had more luck seeing a band of cats running up and down the street. So that's life, eh? That's life. We really don't have control, and that's the truth. And we are brought to our knees. And I don't know what agenda is going to evolve out of this whole thing, but it's going to be different things in different places. And yeah, in a capitalist society, pro-capitalist society, I can just imagine that they're going to be looking to how they can put stipulations in that will, they don't have to see how they will. They already put things in place that will get them more money for themselves and the economy. When they say the economy, they normally mean their pockets. And you know, just more control, more reins over our lives. You know, dictating where you go, how you go, dictating where people, you know, can visit, when people can't. You know, how the law enforcement treat you, and you know how the health service, you know, make you to feel about your health. You know, all these things are big tools in how they shape your reality. And as I said, being a pro-capitalist society, I wouldn't be surprised if it leads to more cankerwormity and um, more economic, financial, more insincerity. So whatever that is, that is. I'm not trying to brush on all that too much today, but we will discuss that with people who are more knowledgeable than myself. Yeah, that's all I can say. Just guys, keep happy. You're at home. Count it as a blessing. You know, there's some of you out there who are you're single. You know, or you may be in a relationship. What I can say is just use this time wisely. Don't spend this time giving each other ag or whatever. Just see this time as a time to regroup. You know, I don't really know how people be doing it if you're in a relationship. You're not living in the same house as the person. You're not cohabiting. But you want to keep a strong relationship physically. Like, you know, and that's your main focus. You know, in a time like this, you know, I don't know how you're going to do that, but I'll just say be wise in what you do. I already had to speak to somebody who was flouting to me because he gets girls in a time like this where there's just too much risk. There's just too much risk, you know, dealing with people that aren't in your household, you know, in a time like this. What are you gonna do? Go to your girlfriend's house and while you're snogging her, both of you wear masks. You know, hey, they say love is blind. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Enough said on that. But back to my original point about people who are not married. You know, you're in your house, you're a young person. You know, just see the opportunity to just regroup your thoughts, get creative. Some of you are designers, you know, IT techs, you know, musicians, engineers. Like, just, you know, be creative, create ideas, create things from scratch, be imaginative. We've got the time now to reach out to other people, reach out to as many people as you can. There's no, oh yeah, I'm busy here and there and whatever. You've got the time. There's loads of things we can do to communicate with each other online, share ideas. You send this to that person, send that to that person. Really build groups, and online communities should be thicker and faster at a time like this. You know, just yeah, build those connections online to whatever you're doing. I know there's a lot of people who are doing church out there. Use the time to really build those online connections. Don't be in your own spot, just trying to show everybody how uppity you and your palace are. Because right now everybody's on their hands and feet. There's no more, oh yeah, prestigious palace of a church. You know, most I think is only like a minute percentage of churches that are returning back to their places. But apart from that, a lot of people are scattered around. And the reason why I'm putting a lot of these churches on on the stand is because they're placed in the community that are known for being sprightly and having a bit of pomp and show. But this is the real time to show that you're a church. This is the real time. This is the real time to show what you're about. If you're really about that, this is the time to show it. All the pomp and show is there's no facility for it anymore. People have run up and down. People, these big pastors, they can't really even get people to give offerings or tithes, or even just give them that membership anymore. They can't even communicate with their members off like outside the building. That communication has just dropped, and this is the time where we need leaders, spiritual leaders, from like God more than ever. But everything's, a lot of places are just ministries, just so fragmented, and it's because of things like this. A lot of people have seen that they have to fend for themselves now. All the pomp and show, all the beauty of one's edifice, that's now a thing of the past. We have to get back to basics now. So yeah, so that goes for a lot of people. This is the time where you have to get back to basics. Community. Partnership. Build partnerships, and just get creative. There's even programs like Jamulus, where musicians and what have you can go to jam online. Just whatever you do, get creative. This is your time. Stop wallowing about a fantasy or something that you think you wanted, but it's not good for you. There's a problem we have a bunch of people who are like, oh, but I've got to be here, I've got to be there, this is the type of place I want to go to, this is the type of thing I want to indulge in. Nah, forget all that. You start thinking about what you really need, and stop getting involved with with people who are wasting your time. Stop getting involved with people, stop wallowing in self loathing because you didn't get that so-called thing that you needed or get with that person you feel you wanted. This is the time about you. This is the time about you, and all things will be well, and I'm telling you, you'll be happier. And when things get back to normal, trust me, you'll be an even stronger person. Yeah. All right. One love, one peace, one truth.